Good morning, all. I see maximum people have joined, so we can start. Can someone please confirm if my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Yesterday, I did not give any task and any questions, guys, because I realized a few of you have shared the screenshot with me. They were trying to do the VNet pairing. However, they were not able to change the IP address. I mean, both of the machines, both of the VNets, they did on uh, same set of IPs, as in VNet 1 was on Series 10, VNet 2 was also on Series 10. So I realized something that you guys are lacking with basics also. I'm not sure if that is because you did not go through the videos or whatever the reason could be. But with that little basic knowledge, I don't think so it was good idea to give you any task. And I planned to complete VPN connectivity today. Hence, I had two servers and two different VNets in two different directories altogether. I mean, this was one directory, and another was another directory. For example, two different companies. One I created here, one I created here. This is the setup I created. However, looking at that, I feel that we should not go ahead with this today, and we'll spend today's session, either one session, two sessions, or all of three sessions, whatever it takes, just to clear your doubts on basic of Azure networking, right? But I still urge you guys to watch those videos because if I try to teach you networking from scratch, then itself is going to take a few sessions, and that is not even in our scope. We are learning Azure, not networking. That networking is something I expected you guys to learn from videos, from your experience, and that I'm not saying the details of networking, at least basics of networking, which will help you to understand this one. Right? But still, for any reason, if that is not covered, I cannot. I mean, I don't see that as a wise thing to do to go ahead and teach you VPN, because if you don't understand the basics, you will not understand anything after this, right? So VPN, we might start today, practical maybe in last session. No, not the practical, sorry, the theory part maybe in the last session. Practical we'll do next week for sure, because I'll have to cover some basics of the networking, right? So let's go ahead and start here of the basics of the networking. Before I do that, do you guys have any doubts, any questions on what we did yesterday, or apart from that, any doubts from compute section or networking section, basics of networking, anything, or what we are going to do in future? Any doubt, guys? Please feel free to ask. If you don't ask questions here, and if you just keep posting the query on WhatsApp to me, it will be difficult for me to help each individual from scratch. Let's say, for example, though no one asked me this, but I'm just giving an example. कोई मुझको WhatsApp पे पूछ रहा है, I'm unable to create a machine. Can you help me with step by step? That's not possible, guys. Right? We are spending time here in these sessions to cover these basics. And just because you missed the session, you did not watch the recording, or you did not watch the videos which I have shared, after that, if you expect me to help on WhatsApp step by step, then it will be very difficult for you to understand and for me to help. Right? So if you have any questions, any doubt, please do ask here. I'm giving you some time, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Think about it. Think about the topics which we have covered, the latest one which we covered yesterday, VNet pairing or machine or anything, any doubt if you have, please do ask. Don't feel shy about it. There is no silly question. There is no small question. There is no illogical question. Whatever you have asked, if you don't want to ask, though I don't encourage it, but you at this time at least you can put it in the chat window, send a direct message to me. That is also fine. Yes, guys. Any doubts? Any questions? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for your questions, guys. If I don't get the questions, only two things I can conclude to. One is you did not understand anything. Even if that is the case, let me know. And the other one is you understood everything. If that is the case, I'll proceed. But then later on, please do not blame me that we did not cover. Uh, See, guys, I have been saying this again. I'm repeating myself. Guys are spending money here. You guys are spending time. I'm spending my time. That we're doing this. So we have an aim here that you should get the job in Azure as an administrator, right? You should be able to clear the interview. So if you don't know the basics, you will not be able to clear the interview. You will not be able to create the logic. You will not be able to understand the questions. If you don't understand the question, you will not be able to answer it. Then the money which you're spending here, which you're spending here, it will be of no use. And it happens, एक बार आप कोई कोर्स करते हो, एक पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट नहीं आता है, एंड देन यू ट्राई टू गिव अप, ये सोचते हो यार नहीं है, मैंने वो कोर्स ट्राई किया था, कुछ नहीं हुआ, जॉब नहीं लगा, एंड देन आई कंटिन्यू विथ माई करंट जॉब, वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग, नॉन आईटी, सर्विस डेस्क, जहाँ भी कर रहे हो, देन यू विल थिंक छोड़ो यार इसी को करता हूँ. एंड देन आफ्टर 6 months अगेन यू विल रियलाइज कि यार उस बैच में से 4 लोग अज्योर पर निकल गए, I should have tried more. Then you will come either to me or maybe some other trainer, some other institute. फिर से आप उसको scratch से शुरू करोगे. Again you guys will spend 6 months and again thousands of rupees training में, और फिर से ये करोगे, उसमें 1 1.5 साल वेस्ट हो जाता है. I've seen this, hence I'm telling you. So don't give up. अभी भी बहुत पोर्शन हमारा आगे नहीं गया है. If you have not understood anything, let me know. I'm ready to stretch. एक दो सेशंस में stretch कर लूंगा. Let's say if I see only one person is there जिसको बहुत सारी चीजें जो नहीं समझ में आया, so I will not waste others time. Maybe I'll connect with that person. हम weekdays पे जो भी टाइम मिलता है, जिस भी तरह का टाइम मिलता है, I'll connect with that person. और मैं उसके वो टॉपिक्स कवर करूंगा. I see 2 people are there, I will combine them. वो टॉपिक्स में कवर कर दूंगा. I see out of 9, if 7 or 8 people are there, then I will repeat that topic. बट डोंट गिव अप सो इजीली कि अभी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, आगे का भी नहीं होगा. डोंट डू दैट. सो इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग, प्लीज डू आस्क. डोंट लीव इट कि यार अभी नहीं हो रहा है मुझसे, आई डू इट इन नेक्स्ट बैच. वो कभी नहीं आता है. यू विल एंड अप वेस्टिंग योर मनी एंड योर टाइम, और उसके बाद 1 साल यू विल वेस्ट दैट. होता है वो. द मोमेंट यू गेट समथिंग, वो नेगेटिविटी आ जाती है कि यार इस बैच में तो मेरा हुआ नहीं, इतना पढ़ के भी नहीं हुआ, नो आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, वो समझ में नहीं आया, आई कंटिन्यू विथ माई जॉब, ये अप्रेजल हो जाने दो. दैट विल हैपन. सो डोंट लेट दैट थिंग हैपन विथ यू. इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग, डू आस्क मी. I told you, if you are a single person, it's okay. I won't even name the person. I will connect with the person separately. हम वो क्लास कवर कर लेंगे. Maybe I'll give you some extra task. Maybe I'll give you some videos to watch. मेरे अपने videos. I will take sessions with you, but we will cover those topics. But don't give up. अभी भी हम उतना आगे नहीं गए where you give up, right? So make sure you ask questions. If something is not clear, you do ask here. आप बाद में WhatsApp पे भेजते हो very basic questions, then it realizes, then I don't understand कि आपकी समझ में नहीं आया, or did you not watch the video, or were you not there in the class? It's very difficult for me to track, right? That is the reason we had one attendance sheet, but I see वो भी जो है properly fill नहीं हो रही है, right? So it becomes difficult for me. For example, though let's say I'll just pick a random name, uh, Shahrukh, though he has not asked any question, guys, just a random name. Shahrukh is asking me very basic of virtual machine, right? So if I come here and see कि यार शाहरुख ने वो वाला कवर किया था या नहीं, इस वाले इसमें मैंने वर्चुअल मशीन का बेसिक सिखाया था. For example, Hanif Khan, okay, though Hanif has also not asked any question on this. Let's say Hanif is asking me a question that I don't understand the basics of virtual network or virtual machine. I know where have I covered this in which session. I will come here, I'll see. Acha, Hanif ne is din absent tha. So I can simply ask him, did you watch the recording? If not, please watch the recording first and then we'll discuss. But ये भी fill नहीं हो रहा है, so it becomes very difficult for me to gauge कि आपको क्यों नहीं समझ में आया. Were you not there in the session? Did you not understand? Because आप अगर थे तो कोई question नहीं पूछा आपने, right? So it is becoming difficult for me to gauge. And if it is becoming difficult for me to help you, then I will not be in a position to help you in a proper manner. See, I'm doing this because I want you guys to leverage the situation, leverage the time which we are getting, the momentum which we have created here. Right? Otherwise, I don't have to spend a already 13 minutes. I don't I understand you are not school kids, lectures देने की आप लोगों को बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. I'm sure most of you or many of you are elder than me in age and in experience as well. राइट? तो बिल्कुल मेरा इंटेंशन कोई नहीं होता लेक्चर का. दैट इज नॉट व्हाट वी आर डूइंग हियर गाइस. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू हियर, आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू टेल यू दैट डोंट हेजिटेट कि अगर आपके पास कोई पुराना क्वेश्चन भी है, कोई बेसिक भी है, तो डोंट हेजिटेट कि यार व्हाट विल आई से, कोई और क्या बोलेगा. डोंट डू दैट. प्लीज बी फ्रैंक अबाउट आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस. Many of you have already told me कि मैं नॉन टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड से आ रहा हूँ, आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम सर्विस डेस्क एक्सेट्रा, सो आई नो, आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आपको सब कुछ पता होगा. सो डोंट इवन थिंक दैट कि यार ये क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा तो बहुत सिली होगा, ये बहुत बेसिक होगा. डोंट डू दैट. Something which is in not in my scope, I'll be very upfront about it, I'll be very blunt about it कि नहीं यार इसको छोड़ ही दो, let it be. ये आने ही नहीं वाला क्वेश्चन में, I know it. कुछ है, हाँ ये क्वेश्चन में आएगा, but it is not in my scope, but I'm sharing some videos with you. Go ahead and watch these 4 videos and your doubt will be clear. In any manner, I will definitely help you, right? So this is the reason why I'm telling you all this, because I want you to take the advantage of the situation. जो momentum हमने बनाया है, जो training की है, please take help out of it and make sure that you get a job, or you at least start giving interviews whenever we finish our course. अगर ये होता है ना कि आप लोगों के बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स छूट जाते हैं, then I've seen in my previous batches लोगों ने interviews भी नहीं दिए. And those batches are, though those people are coming in this batch also. I'm not naming anyone, right? And I won't even take the fees. This is a front free offer for you guys. If you don't understand anything in this batch, come to my next batch free of cost. We have people in this batch. People are coming from my previous batches. मेरा उसमें कुछ नहीं जा रहा है guys. But what has happened? Last batch I have taken, I've conducted last year. तो एक साल that person whoever is joining in this coming in this batch from last batch, एक साल उस बंदे का या बंदी का वेस्ट हो गया, right? That person was on 8 LPA. That person still is on 8 LPA. अप्रेजल में हम सबको पता है क्या मिलता है, हार्डली 5%, 10%, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं मिलता है. दैट टू आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द टॉप रेटर्स. अदरवाइज 1-2% वाले भी हमने देखे, राइट? सो you will waste your 1 year. उससे better if you give a little harder push, थोड़ा सा practice, complete the task which I share, read those questions, asks me some questions, you will get a better push. Interview clear होता है. The moment I have seen people here from my batch from 8 to 16 LPA, 16 to 20, within 1 year I have seen them on 25. And उसमें मेरा कुछ भी extra ये नहीं है guys. Not because they are from my batch. This is how the market works. इसी तरह का है. You will also get it, right? But if you put your efforts, then only. And if you put your efforts, then only I will be able to help you. Otherwise, I am also stuck. And I don't have to say all this. 15 मिनट मुझको नहीं waste करने थे इस पे. I could have simply gone ahead and I could have finished my syllabus. I have shared one PDF with you guys जहाँ पे मैंने syllabus दिया है, which is created based on Microsoft syllabus of AZ104. I could have delivered that. वो recording में आ जाता. I could have easily said कि यार मैंने जो promise किया था जिस चीज के मैं आपसे पैसे ले रहा हूँ, I have delivered that. This topic, session number this. This topic, session number that. This topic, session number 5. This topic, session number 8. Go ahead and watch. I can do that easily. But see, I'm not running an organization here who just want to fetch money out of students' pocket. That I am done with that already. I don't want to name the organizations, but I have worked with training institutes, but I did not get the satisfaction there. वहां पे ऐसा था यार, आपको इस डे पे ये टॉपिक कवर करना है. नो मैटर किसी के समझ में आया या नहीं आया, आपने डिलीवर कर दिया, रिकॉर्डिंग में आ गया, आर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज ओवर, राइट? दैट इज द रीजन आई लेफ्ट देम एंड आई एम डूइंग इट ऑन द इंडिविजुअल लेवल. Why? Because I don't want, यहाँ पर मेरे पास freedom है. I can get in touch with you individually. Again, for example, though Deepak did not ask any question. Let's say Deepak मुझ reach out to me stating कि यार भाई VNet का कुछ नहीं समझ में आया मुझको. Right? And rest of you say VNet हमको आ गया है समझ में. I won't waste your time. I will reach out to Deepak. चलो let's have a session on Wednesday. Wednesday मेरा यार 5 से 6 का टाइम खाली है. Are you available? Let's do a session. I will explain it to him. I am not hesitating to do that. But I will be able to do that only once you guys raise the questions, right? So we have already spent enough time on this, guys. 15 minutes. So let's start. As I told you, today I'm not starting with any new topic, not going ahead with VPN, though that was the plan. Not going ahead with VNet connectivity with VPN. VPN दो जगह यूज होता है. एक जो है आपके सिमिलर VNet में भी, as in जो हमने VNet पेयरिंग किया, instead of VNet pairing we can do VPN as well, right? We can do VPN as well. Apart from that, if you want to connect two different VNets, one from my Azure uh, uh, tenant or my Azure company, and your one it's from your company, there we use VPN. If I want to connect my on premises, ये इतना सब हम जब पढ़ते हैं कि यार on premises से servers को migrate करेंगे VPN पे, right? We'll keep the front end server on Azure, backend को यहाँ पर रखेंगे. When we talk all of this, so with that we need to have some connectivity. आपके on prem पे Azure से कोई connectivity चाहिए तभी तो आप ये सब करोगे. So that connectivity can also be achieved using VPN. आपका on prem का पूरा data center आपके Azure से कैसे connect होगा, right? For that also we require VPN, but we are not going to see VPN. Aniket, are you trying to join from some other device? Okay, I'll admit that. Fine. Okay, guys, so let's start with networking. Very basic. Again, I'm asking if you guys have any questions, please do ask me. Uh, one of the questions I saw yesterday, or one of the problem, a person shared a screenshot with me stating unable to pair the VPN, unable to do the VNet pairing. What was the error? Addresses are overlapping. We already saw that, right? Yesterday, हमने ये देखा था. When I was trying to do that with these two VNets, with these two, we were not able to do it. Why? Because our addresses were overlapping. So someone has shared a screenshot. I was not able to do the VNet pairing because addresses are overlapping. I asked the person, I think I said, I think uh, you have not taken two different segments of IP or two different classes. The person said, no, I did not do anything. जैसे हम normal machine बनाते हैं मैंने वैसे ही बनाई, and it took the addresses automatically. And then I realized, yes, somewhere it is my fault because we did not even discuss about it. But if you guys would have watched the videos properly, वो थोड़ा सा आपको समझ में आ जाता. But ठीक है. So I'm spending some time on that portion here, that part. Okay? Uh, Again, I'm asking guys, how many of you have not watched the video? Please ping me separately. How many of you have not watched the video? Or let me put some questions. Okay, let's start with some basic questions. Who can tell me what are the classes of IP? How many classes are there of IP?
4 classes A, B, C, D.
Okay, so we have class IP class A, B, C, D. Anyone wants to amend anything? Do you think there are only 3 classes? Do you think there are 5 classes,
E
six
class also.
classes?
E
Sorry?
class also.
Yes.
E class also there.
Yes. So guys, total we have
There is one
5
more E.
classes of IP. Class A, B, C, D, and E. Class D and E, forget it completely. We don't use it. Production environment में कभी use नहीं होता है. They are reserved for research and development purposes. So we have to only deal with 3 classes. Clear है यहाँ तक? Though there are 5 classes, इतने basic questions interview के कोई नहीं पूछने वाला आपसे. You are not going for L1. 3 LPA के पैकेज के लिए जो एक फ्रेशर जाता है उससे ही सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं. So forget those 2 classes. But just for your knowledge, there are 5 classes. We will be dealing in 3 classes. Got it? Guys, यहाँ तक clear है? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe. Please
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
give me a dead silence.
Yes.
Right? Even if it is a yes, keep on saying this. Mute पे रह के क्या करोगे, right? We are spending whole time here for this classes. इसको म्यूट पे रख के कुछ और काम मत करते बैठो. This is not an office meeting. Right? Okay. So, class A, class B and class C. इसी में हम deal करने वाले हैं. What are the types of IP addresses we have?
Public and private.
Public and private. I'm starting to narrow it down for you guys. Public and private. Public IP में do we have any control कि public IP में ये मैं इतना ये कर सकता हूँ, ये सब कर सकता हूँ कुछ, और I can use इसको
No.
No, no.
इसके लिए रिजर्व कर दो, ये सब कर दो. No, right?
It
So
will
we will be
automatically
dealing,
allocated.
right? See, there are public, there are private, but we will be dealing with private. Under private, we have 5 classes, right? 5 classes में we will be dealing only with 3 classes. Class A, Class B, Class C. इतना नैरो डाउन करते चलो आप लोग, तो आप लोगों के लिए इजी होगा. लेस थिंग्स टू वरी अबाउट, राइट? प्राइवेट के साथ हम लोग सिर्फ डील करने वाले हैं. हाउ मेनी वर्जन्स ऑफ देयर आईपी के कितने वर्जन्स है?
IPv4, IPv6.
2 versions
IPv4
there.
and IPv6, right? IPv4 and IPv6. इसमें IPv6, I have been hearing this from अ डेकेड कि अभी IPv4 ऑब्सोलेट हो जाएगा, IPv6 सब यूज करने वाले हैं, बट आई हैव नॉट सीन इट येट। मतलब IPv6 यूज होता है, बट आई हैव नॉट सीन कि IPv4 ऑब्सोलेट हो गया और IPv4 की कोई रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं है। ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, वी आर स्टिल रीडिंग ओनली IPv4। एक और नैरो डाउन हो गया। So we'll be discussing in public and private IP, we'll be discussing only private IP. In IPv4 and v6, we'll be only discussing IPv4, IP version 4. Got it? Clear है यहाँ
Yeah.
तक? In class A, B,
Yeah.
C, D, E, we are going to discuss only class A, B and C. ठीक है? यहाँ तक clear है? Now, there are some ranges of IP. Anyone remember what is the range of class A?
So there is a standard
Hmm?
ranges over there in private IP.
Hmm.
1 to 126 class A.
1 to 126? Okay, what is the whole range of IP? इसके पहले चलो IP का पूरा range क्या है?
And
IPv4 की हम
B
बात कर रहे हैं।
128 to 191.
Let's come to that. We'll come to that. Though that's slightly I would debate with that, but let's come to that. ठीक है। पूरा रेंज क्या है? आईपी एड्रेस का पूरा रेंज क्या है? IPv4 कहाँ से शुरू होता है और कहाँ पर खत्म होता है? Anyone can tell me the starting address? Not talking about usable,
0
non-usable, कुछ नहीं.
0 to 255.
So what will be the
0
first IP
0
address?
0
Zero.
0 0 0
Last IP address?
255 255.255.255.
Understood, guys? This is your
Yes.
complete range of IP. ठीक है, ये पूरा का पूरा आपका जो है रेंज है आईपी का। 0 0 0 0 0, दो जीरोस यूज नहीं होते हैं नेटवर्क वाले के लिए, ये होता है वो रिजर्व होता है, राइट। 255 भी यूज नहीं होता है, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग के लिए रिजर्व होता है। नॉट ओनली इन अज्योर, ये तो एक्चुअल नेटवर्क में भी 0 0 और 255 ये दोनों भी रिजर्व होते हैं। सो ठीक है, और अज्योर में तो 3 एक्स्ट्रा और रिजर्व हो जाते हैं। इज इट क्लियर टिल हियर गाइस? अब इसी में
Yes.
जो है ना, इसी के बीच में जो है आपका पब्लिक आईपी और प्राइवेट आईपी दोनों भी आ जाता है। पब्लिक आईपी की कोई अलग रेंज नहीं है, इसी में पब्लिक है, इसी में प्राइवेट है। ठीक है, इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? पब्लिक आईपी की कोई अलग
Yeah.
रेंज नहीं है, इसकी कोई अलग रेंज नहीं है। इट्स सिमिलर थिंग। लेट मी सी इफ आई कैन ओपन अ पिक्चर और समथिंग फॉर यू। जस्ट गिव मी 1 minute. It will be easier. I can draw it on Excel, but it will take some time. This is fine. Okay. Can you see? D और E को हम वैसे ही छोड़ने वाले हैं, ठीक है। रिजर्व फॉर मल्टीकास्टिंग, रिजर्व फॉर एक्सपेरिमेंटल, वी डोंट इवन हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट। क्लास ए, व्हाट इज द रेंज ऑफ क्लास ए? 1 से शुरू होकर 126 तक ये जा रहा है, ठीक है। क्लास बी 128 से शुरू होकर 191 तक ये जाता है। क्लास सी 192 से लेकर 223, ये इसका कंप्लीट रेंज हो गया। कंप्लीट रेंज क्लास ए, क्लास बी और क्लास सी का। डी और ई का भी है, बट वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग देम। दिस इज कंप्लीट रेंज। इसमें 127 जो है मिसिंग है, बाय द वे गाइस। 127 इट इज reserved for, what is it reserved for? Anyone knows? 127, Deepak?
Back looping. Back looping.
Loopback.
What is that?
So it's mostly considered as a local. It tries to resolve it to its local
Yes,
machine itself.
guys, did you hear the word 127 range किसके लिए reserved है?
Local machine.
Loopback, sir.
Sorry?
That is for loopback.
Yeah. What about others, guys? Did you understand it? Did you get the word? You don't have to explain anything. Azure के इसमें बहुत ही less question आता है, but in case आ जाता है कि 127 किसके लिए reserved है, so I'm sending it to you. It is a loop back addresses. And when I say 127, what do you think? Is it only one IP address I'm talking about? Look at this. What are we talking about, guys? Range. तो 127 का पूरा रेंज जो है ना, दैट इज रिजर्व्ड। ये जो है ना 0 0 0, इसके 127 0.0.0 से लेकर 127 0.0.1, then 2, then 3 and so on, 255, then 1.1 से लेकर ये पूरा, दिस द होल रेंज,
127.
right? The whole range, 127 का whole range, it is reserved, and it is reserved for what? It is reserved for loop back. यू डोंट हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग, इसमें इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं करने वाले हम लोग। क्या है, क्यों है, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट। इट इज अ लूप बैक रेंज, लूप बैक एड्रेसेस, लूप बैक आईपी, कुछ भी बोल सकते हो आप। दिस इज द कीवर्ड। ठीक है, इसके आगे आपको इसमें कुछ समझने की जरूरत नहीं है। वेरी बेसिक ऑफ नेटवर्किंग। क्लियर है गाइस यहाँ तक?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's come to the next range then. Because यहाँ पर 127 missing था, so I thought I'll let you know. ठीक है, the whole range it is showing कि 1.0.0 से लेकर 126.255, 255, 255. But what did I tell you? Public IP का अलग range है क्या? Or is it included in public and private, दोनों को मिलके कर रहा है ये? What do you think? ये वाला range जो है, is it public and private, or is it just public or just private? What do you think, looking at the IP address?
Public and private.
Public and private, both of these. Yes guys, any doubt? इस किसी को नहीं समझ में आया यहाँ पर कि ये पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट कैसे हुआ? बिकॉज इट इज कवरिंग द होल रेंज गाइस, है ना, 1 से लेके 255 पूरा इसने कवर कर दिया। तो इसी में सब कुछ वॉट एवर इट इज हियर, राइट? नाउ लेट मी ओपन another picture for you, which will just talk about the private IPs, private IP range. So I never wanted to cover this. This is very basic. You should have learned this in those videos which I have shared with you. Okay? इसी चीज का, यही इसी डायग्राम का एक थोड़ा सा बाइफरकेटेड वे है। Here it is. This is your private range. आपको पब्लिक नहीं भी याद रखना है, let it be. Don't worry, forget it. Confusion हो रहा है, let it be. ठीक है? But understand and remember the private range. This is very crucial. यही आपके Azure में यही काम में आने वाला। जो नेटवर्किंग आप करोगे ना वीनेट में, वहां पे आप पब्लिक को कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो। यू कैन नॉट हैव एनी control over the public IP. You cannot bifurcate them. You cannot divide them. You cannot create anything out of it. Nothing. So you just have to focus. I'm narrowing it down. Public and private IP में private IP, IPv4 and v6 में IPv4, and उसमें भी classes A, B and C, D, E में just 3 classes. So class A का IP address range क्या है guys? I won't be now specifying. I won't be now specifying. Okay, I'm asking for private. Now it is implied that we are talking only about private. Forget the public. Okay. So my question is, what is the range of class A?
10.0.0 to 10.25. Sorry,
Is it
to
25?
10.255.
Right. Class B, what is the IP address?
172.16.
Range क्या है इसका?
0.0.
172.31.
Class C, what is the range? 192, 168, 0.0.
0.0.
192, 168, 255.255. Now understand guys, anything apart from this, कुछ भी दिखता है ना आपको, that will be your public IP in this range. If you see anything, now if I tell you कि मेरे PC का जो है IP address है 172.17.0.1, what is it? Public IP or private IP?
This is private.
Is it a private IP?
Public ID.
Public
Yes.
IP.
Who says private IP? Was
नहीं.
that you, Prabhat? क्यों
Yes.
आपको ये private IP लग रहा है?
Because the range is 172.17 ना, तो
Yes.
172 से लेके 172.31 तक का रेंज है उसका, तो
Perfect.
प्राइवेट हुआ ना.
Look at this guys, ये range है पूरा. So if you see anything, it's not only 16 से लेके 31 7
31 तक. Okay,
yes,
okay.
कोई भी सेकंड ऑप्टेक्ट में आएगा वो आपका प्राइवेट आईपी है. बट नाउ इफ आई गिव यू दिस, व्हाट इज इट नाउ?
Public.
Public.
नाउ
Public.
इट इज द
Public.
पब्लिक
Now
आईपी.
is
यहाँ पे
public.
आपका प्राइवेट आईपी का रेंज खत्म हो गया. गॉट इट? सिमिलरली
Yeah, yeah.
if I come here and tell you 192 168 253.253, what is this? Public or private?
Private.
Private. Private.
Yes, but if I tell you this, Then what is it?
Public.
Public.
राइट ये भी कहाँ तक जाएगा?
Out of
ये
range.
सारे 255 तक जाते हैं guys. ये भी 255 तक जाएगा, ये भी 255 तक जाएगा, राइट? बट इसमें से प्राइवेट इतने ही है, बाकी सब कुछ पब्लिक है. इनफैक्ट प्राइवेट ज्यादा है, 172.15.0.0 और 0.4 लेट्स से. किस टाइप का आईपी है ये?
Public.
इट इज अ पब्लिक
Public.
आईपी. गॉट इट गाइस? इज दिस
Yeah.
क्लियर यहाँ तक कि
Yes.
आप पब्लिक आईपी और प्राइवेट आईपी को कैसे सेग्रीगेट करोगे फिलहाल? If you want, I can
Yes.
share
Yeah,
this
got it.
link with you, or you can simply just do a Google search and you will find it. Just type IPv for public range or private range, right? Or I have also shared the link with you. ये आपको मिल जाएगा. So this part is clear at least in networking. Now,
Yeah.
this is called range, guys. This is called range. So if you create first machine in class A, इस range के साथ, whoever is unmute, please mute yourself, guys. I can hear my echo. So if you create your VM1 and then you create your VM2 again here with the same range. I'm talking about the range. I hope you understand this is not your virtual machine's IP, right? What could be the IP, guys? If this is the range I'm selecting, what could be the first IP address of my virtual machine?
10.0.0.1. Sorry,
In
4.
Azure.
First 5 will get allocated and then
So what will be the IP?
10.0.0.4.
4.
Yes. So don't say first 5. I heard someone saying first 5. Those are not first 5. 0,
0 to
255.
4.
Yes, 0, 255, 123. ये जो है ब्लॉक होता है. 4 से आप IP यूजेबल IP शुरू हो जाते हैं, right? And now in some other VNet, this I have used in VNet. Let's say I've used in VNet 1, which is in East US. Okay. Similarly, I'm doing my VNet 2 West US, and here also I'm creating a VM, and I use the same range. What will be the first IP address of my machine?
10.0.0.4.
Yes. Now, do you think you will be ever be able to do the VNet pairing of these two VNets?
No.
No.
You will never be able to do that, right? Now, so understanding whenever you want to do a VNet pairing, what will you do here? What you should have done in VNet 2?
I guess we need to go to the virtual network and make the manual changes in the IP range.
And what change? What will you pick up here? Let's say VNet 1 पहले से बना हुआ है.
10.
Now my question is related to VNet 2. क्या करोगे आप यहाँ पर अलग जिससे आप VNet pairing आपका कर पाओ?
Uh,
10.1.0.0 का रेंज लेंगे.
10 dot, sorry.
10.1.0.0
Yeah,
वो
that
range
will work.
लेंगे.
नहीं, here I have taken the complete range. In VNet में मैंने पूरा 10 का range ले लिया है. I'll come to that, Prabhat.
फिर हम इधर 172
Class
लेंगे.
B,
172.6.
172.16.
Yeah, what you were saying, Prabhat, वो उस पे मैं next आता हूँ, ठीक है? वो that is correct, but that is advanced. We are not going there as of now. Yes, either you will take class B or you will take class C. Got it, guys? What will be the first IP address of my machine here if I take class B? How to do it on portal मैं वो भी बता दूंगा आज, don't worry. तो आप लोग at least VNet pairing का practical करने के लिए free हो जाओगे. Yes, what will be the first IP of my machine, guys?
172.16.0.4.
0.1.
No, 1 क्यों आएगा?
4 आएगा.
4.
Yes.
4.
4 क्यों आएगा हनीफ भाई?
4 से start होती है ना range.
हाँ, why?
बाकी
What
0
is the
to
reason?
55, 1 to reserve.
No,
0
no, let
to
Hanif answer. Finish.
55, 0 to 55, 1, 2, 3 are reserved.
Yes, right. So remember that, and this is only for Azure. As in AWS और GCP में भी है, but when you go to on-prem में 1 से use हो जाता है. But forget that, we are focusing on Azure. On-prem का कोई question नहीं करने वाला है. Question हमेशा यही आता है. What are the usable IPs I can get, or what are the reserved IPs? So you should remember 5 IPs are reserved. एक 0 है, which is for networking. 255 for broadcasting. 1, 2, and 3.
Broadcasting.
These are 5 IPs which are reserved. So if I create a machine or any resource for that matter, the first resource will get the IP address of 0.4. Is this clear? Now I
Yes.
have used the whole range of this. I've used the whole range of this. अब मुझको एक और VNet बनाना है जिसको peering वगैरह करना है. Let's say it is in Central India. यहाँ पर मैं VM3 ये करता हूँ, ठीक है. Now what will I have to do कि मेरा VNet peering का पूरा practical अच्छे से हो जाए?
क्लास C असाइन करेंगे।
Class C, ठीक है. Class C मैंने ले लिया. What will be the first IP of my machine?
192.168.0.4.
4.
Perfect. Right. Okay, guys, only 30 seconds are left. We'll take a break of 5 minutes. I need to convert the recordings and check some settings on Zoom. So take a break of 5 minutes. I'll see you guys at 11:45. We'll continue from here. This topic is not over now. Right? ठीक है, यहीं से हम continue करते हैं. Join the same link in 5 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Or let's join it without break, guys. Okay, I got the confirmation. Fine. I got the confirmation. I don't have to convert the video. It will be done automatically. Great. So
Okay.
let's join the session using the same link without any break. I'm stopping the session. Join immediately so we don't lose the rhythm.